Okay, welcome to our Drive to Innovate series. For those who don't know, I am William Janowski. I am the Science and Innovation Officer for the British Consulate General Houston, and today we have Adam Stokes. He is a co-lead investigator for the Orca Hub. How is attending a workshop here beneficial for Orca? Is it more about finding out what the U.S. is doing, or is it more about collaborating with the U.S. in general?
So, Orca is a very, very big initiative with 5 universities that are involved in it. So, and in the UK, it's the flagship program for doing robotics for offshore asset integrity management. So coming over to somewhere like Houston makes perfect sense. There's lots of offshore industry here, but I would like to think that in the UK we're leading the field in robotics with some of the investment that's been put in through the Industrial Strategy Challenge Fund.
Okay.
And lots of the work that we're doing, we're looking for problems, we're looking for partners, we're looking for use cases. It's great to see some of the inspirational work that's coming out from the key labs and key players in Houston and in the US, and it's good to see how we fit into that sort of global infrastructure of people who provide robotic solutions to important problems.
Okay.
Regardless of all the driving factors for why we develop the technology or what the technology that other people are developing, it's quite cool stuff. It's
right.
It's robots, right?
So what are you most excited for for Orca and robotics and hazardous environments in general?
So, I think there's opportunity to remove people from dangerous environments,
right,
and also to provide significant savings and improvement by putting robots into those spaces. So some of the things that are really interesting, I think, are the interaction between robots and the environment, and the interaction between robots and sensors and data, and the way that it all works. I mean, that's epic.
Yes,
it's such a cool thing to think about how that all goes together, but also just the way that removes people from having to go and get that information themselves. So it improves safety, it can improve efficiencies, it can improve savings in that way.
And whenever most people talk about robots in general, they talk about how it takes jobs away from hardworking humans, but there are some components of this that needs to happen, especially with these dangerous environments.
Well, it's that, and it's also about recognizing what robots are good at, and recognizing what people are good at, and that sort of co-working piece.
That human-robot interaction.
Yeah. So I mean, I think a key word to all of it is interaction.
Yeah.
So interaction by physically grabbing things and touching them, interaction by talking to the computers, and how that sort of natural language works. And interaction between robots and other robots, all of those different interaction pieces are not really about removing people from those jobs, but changing people's jobs into things where they can interact with multiple robots, and where the robots can do the dangerous work, the dull work, the dirty work, and the human can work better at what they're good at.
So what are some short-term, long-term, medium-term partnership opportunities that you could tell us about for our partners here in the US?
So we operate the interaction with business in exactly that way. So like I said, the work that we do is industrially led, and as we move forward looking for more partners to come into Orca, because it's a hub, we're trying to bring more people in, and there's just lots of different routes of engagement. It all comes through our business development executives, and then it's fed out to the wider Orca consortium as a way of being able to solve those problems.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're at our destination, so I want to thank you again, Adam, for joining us in this conversation regarding robots and hazardous environments.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.